2, 1, maybe. Wrestling fans around the corner, around the world, we continue to be LIVE live from Wrestle House in beautiful Tampa, Florida. One of the top superstars in professional wrestling right now of this generation, in my opinion, the one, the only, the winner of that beautiful purple championship belt around his shoulder and the 8x10 we have for sale, TJP, TJ Perkins, amongst many masked identities, but we won't reveal that. You have to go over to Universal Studios in Orlando, I guess. It's been a pleasure to have you with us on what has been an absolutely insane day with everything that's going on in this house the past couple of days. But as the fans are going to want to know instead of me yakking, how are you?
Oh, I'm doing great. But yeah, you know, Murphy's Law, like we were saying earlier, anything that can go wrong will go wrong.
You were a trooper, though. You took it. But I'll say this, TJ needed a little time out to have a sandwich, and I lost my wallet. And when TJ took his break to find that, or to eat his sandwich, I found the wallet. So it was the best break anyone has ever taken in eternity. But anyway, wrestling fans, he brought magic. He brings magic to the squared circle. He brings magic to these great interviews. And fans, I'm putting up the link right now if you're watching us on YouTube, where you can order that beautiful TJP 8x10 photo. He will personalize it to you any way you like. And when I get back to Boston, I will mail it to you with love. Because there's nothing more I love than going into an understaffed post office, depending upon the time of day. And I was there almost 50 minutes the other day when I went on one of their lunch breaks and figured it would just be too much of a nuisance to go back to the studio and go home and so on and so forth. So I waited it out to make sure you guys could get your packages. All of our friends here, if you could share the link across social media, we would appreciate it. TJ, what's the best way to reach you on social media for the fans that may not be following you as of this moment?
Well, I'm not too complicated. I'm really only got Twitter and Instagram, and you can find them both at MegaTJP, and I stream on Twitch as well. You can find that also, MegaTJP.
What do you stream on Twitch? You know, that's mostly a video game.
Yeah. I mean, guys can do anything. For me, I'm a gamer, so it's always been game. Who would have thought the video game character in WWE would be a gamer? But yeah, video games, and I'll do Q&As. Well, mostly it's a lot of Overwatch, Dead by Daylight, a lot of requests for Fortnite because it's perpetually popular. But I switch it up. I want to do a lot of stuff too. I'll do retro gaming. I just finished Mega Man 11 and Scott Pilgrim I'm in the middle of. So I switch it up quite a bit. Sports games too, NBA, NFL, anything.
Did you land the PS5 yet?
Not yet, no. There's not a lot of stuff out for it yet, though. So
what I had to go through to get that for the kid, he only knew what I had to go through to get that for that kid for Christmas because I didn't have it in my heart to let him down. But Dan, after all the mailing you're going to do, the nickname is going to be the Post Office Playboy. Well, I have not heard that many times in my life.
A new character.
What I want to know is, folks, is my good friend or new friend, Danielle DeSella of Vista, California. Are you here yet? We received your order for your autograph photo from TJ. The question is, how would you like it signed? That is the big question. I mean, are we going to go deep in depth here? Is it going to be an intimate personalization? Is there going to be no personalization so you can put it out on eBay someday? Is it just going to be a quick Danielle? How would you like it signed? If you're watching, please let us know. I do not see a note here on the order, and we aim to please. We may not always be successful, but at least that is our attempt.
That's a good question. A lot of people don't realize is how much do you want on it. You know?
Exactly. Right.
I spent a lot of time outside of venues for Raw, SmackDown, Impact, anywhere in Mexico, and whenever I was signed for hours a lot of times, but I'm always like, how do you want they might be a big eBay person or something.
And let me tell you something. Oh, Vaughn, you're Daniela. That's right. I'm sorry. Vaughn, how would you like it made out? Let me know and we'll do it for you right now. TJ, I'll give you a shout out right on this show. We just taped a couple of great episodes of Wrestling Insiders that are going to be coming your way this spring and summer. And yeah, I just wish you were closer to Boston. I'd have you in the studio so much more. I really enjoy everything we've done. For the folks at home that maybe haven't seen the first 2 TJP interviews that are online now, I would suggest checking them out. They were great. Coronavirus delayed their original premiere, and then I went with the thought process, well, why don't we release them the same night as WWE pay-per-views where fans are kind of active on those sites? And it turned into WWE would overload the network with Stone Cold, and along with 6-hour pay-per-views and 2-hour pre-shows. And
they're trying to get lead-ins for their own side stuff. Yeah,
they're trying to fuck with it. They were trying to fuck with it. I said, you know what? No, TJP's interviews, they're not going to showcase him or Vicky Guerrero.
they got their own podcast. They're trying to.
Exactly. Yeah. So they trampled on our efforts, and as a result, what we usually get for our weeknight premieres, we never had that audience, which I think is a shame because I think they're two exceptional interviews with a really good guy. And we hope to have TJ back with us in the ring this fall for our 20th anniversary. I don't know how it could be a 20th anniversary. I haven't aged since 2001, at least in my brain. All right, Danielle is me. Make it out to Vaughn. All right, so she'd like it made out to Vaughn. Vonn.
Vonn. All right.
And she wanted a little phrase with it to go along with it, which I don't know.
Our gold is not working too well. We'll try silver. Anything else?
And she wanted to put on the skill is potential. You know, I told her this. Now, Vaughn is one of our great fans. She's with us all the times in the premiere. Vaughn, I recognize you so much as Vaughn. I forget that you're Danielle. And you get to know, I get to carry this picture home with me to Boston. And next week, I'm going to mail it to you with love. Vincent wants to know, are you Italian-American? Are you American?
For me?
I think so.
Wow.
I am Italian-American.
Well,
I don't think they care about me.
I am actually Filipino-American. Right here. Sun and 3 stars. So I'm Asian. I guess that's what happens when you mix Midwestern American with Southeast Asian. You get Italian or Mexican. Or
Do you have, I don't think Perkins is an Italian name.
No, it's English, Celtic, I think, something like that.
So you got a little English in you and a little Filipino.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's an interesting mix.
Maybe a little Chinese, too.
Maybe a little Chinese. Really.
Yeah, I think the Filipino side's a little bit mixed up.
Well, they love you at Kowloon. I know that. They love you at Kowloon. It was great to have you with us for that live event. Again, folks, we hope to have this gentleman with us. We have a limited amount of time. We started a little late because this week so far has been nuts. I left my computer on the plane yesterday, which took a world to retrieve, but I got it. And then today I lost my wallet. And so poor TJ, he just wanted to eat a sub, and I was yelling and screaming, and he's like, why did I bother you? But we did have a lot of fun on the interviews for you guys. I just want more of them. Now, do you have anything in the East Coast coming up that you can think of? Or not?
Let me think. I'm supposed to head back whenever they get a chance to. Let's see, a few things maybe in like the Maryland area.
Oh, well, that's not exactly next door to me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, New England is up there. It's
pretty north.
Yeah, that's pretty north. I don't know when it's supposed to go down, but I want to say MLW was trying to look back into Philly for their next set of tapings.
Oh, okay.
So that might be closer to the summertime, but eventually when they get that sorted out, I think that might be a little bit
closer.
I'm crawling north. Yeah.
Well, like I said, I want to get you back in. We've had some interesting wrestling discussions. I don't think we've even begun to scratch the surface with you. The one thing I like about you is that again, I never wrestled, but you remind me a lot of me is that you broke in so young. Your whole world has been almost immersed in the industry from the time you were a 13-year-old kid until where you are now. And you haven't hit the big 4-0 like me, unfortunately. But Dan, you're channeling a disaster this week, aren't you? Danielle, or is that what you think I'm doing? I brought you this man right now that's going to be on your wall, and you may even have 1 or 2 impure thoughts about when you're seeing that 8x10 inscribed to you. And I'm channeling a disaster. The answer to your question is you're probably right. I don't want to say that because I'm mentally and physically exhausted. Vincent is eating spaghetti right now. Vincent, that's good to know. Rise wants to know, how did it feel wrestling at 13, TJ?
About how it feels wrestling now, I guess. You blink and 20 years goes by fast. But
Someone from the United Kingdom is calling me. Unfortunately, they're going to voicemail. No, I already got rid of it. Yeah, I mean, do you still have the same level of enthusiasm that you did when you were that wide-eyed 13-year-old English Filipino up in LA?
I do. I think I love it more now because I have a different appreciation for it.
Really?
You know? Yeah, like I think in the beginning I almost treated it too much like a job because you want to be good at it, and I knew what I wanted to do at an early age. So you kind of think, well, wow, like usually you wait until you're middle aged to totally screw something up, whatever you want to do with your life. So I thought, man, if this screws up, I'm already screwed at 13. That sucks, you know. Like I don't want to like not have any goals in life if I screw this up. So I was very businesslike with my way of treating it. I tried, wanted to be good at it. And I don't think I appreciate it as much as I do now. You know, I have a lot more fun now than I did when I was little. And I think that it makes the job a lot more fun.
And what a job you have done as you continue to work for virtually. What promotions have you not worked for up there? I know AEW, I don't think we've seen you yet.
Yeah, that's new.
Is that about it?
Yeah, I think that would be it. You know, I'm sure there's like different
some smaller ones, but
I'm sure there's odds and ends
bases
out there. Yeah. I kind of knocked most of it out by the time I was 21, maybe. So like that's a lot of the last 15 years has just been trying to, get a family started and that sort of thing.
And you're doing a good job.
Well,
those loins are finally starting to get to work.
Baby boy debuts in September. So
did that come out wrong? I don't know. You made a strange face. You never know what's going to come out of my mouth when I'm tired. Julian B, Slick Rick. You got to give my good friend Slick Rick B a shout out.
Rick B. What's going on?
He is one of Tony Atlas's neighbors, kind of up in Maine. He helped revolutionize how we do these shows because he knew some things about technology in 2021 and social media in 2021 that I wasn't hip to, believe it or not. And I've never met the man in person, but
neither am I.
Just I call him the MVP of the Boston Wrestling MWF.
Well, thank you very much, MVP.
You guys, we're going to be starting our next series of interviews soon. If you want to get the autographed 8x10, let me refresh the page again. Now is the time to order. This is not pre-recorded. This is live. This is not a police interrogation. This is live.
If the camera was oriented slightly up, it might look like a police interrogation. We got the...
You know what? That is true. The fans cannot see.
There's a surveillance camera
what are they, 8
right above
shots?
me. Yeah.
The frames look great. Thank you very much.
Well, no, I didn't want the
No, yeah.
We don't want to give away our secret location in this mansion.
We're fortified here. Yeah.
Clearwater Beach, Florida.
Yeah, this wrestle house is fortified for sure. We got top flight security.
That's right. No one's getting in here except for Chuck, the subway guy.
Yeah.
Is that his name?
Yeah. No. Was it Chuck?
You didn't even make it to the door.
Yeah, no, I cut him off at the pass. Well, I didn't want him.
You know what? You're good work.
I didn't want him. I didn't want to get him to get a glimpse of the secret interview.
No. We can't let anyone in here. And the funny thing is, fans, not only have we had fun so far with Jim Mitchell and TJ, we still have 7 more guests to go. And the more I think about that I have to sit through every one of them and talk through every one of them.
I do get autographs or will die.
What?
Nothing.
All right, thanks for that. Glantz is an interesting individual, TJ. You know what? He's going to break Chris Saban's heart. Chris Saban was always his guy. And now it's you.
And we mentioned it earlier as a unique name.
Glantz?
Yeah.
Do you trust him, though?
I feel like with a name like Glantz, you got to give him a chance.
You do. Absolutely. You have to at least give him a chance. You never know what you're going to get, but you got to give him a chance.
Yeah, they may not be undefeated, but they probably won more than they lost.
The fans want to know, TJ, why is there nothing cooking WrestleMania weekend?
I just, I've never been a WrestleMania weekend type of guy. I mean, even previous years. I mean, a lot of years I was like kind of locked up somewhere under contract, like it was, especially with Impact. I was on like Impact when WrestleMania weekend started to become really a thing. Like, what was it? Probably like 12, 13, 14, 15, like those years.
Yeah. The first modern WrestleMania they did at the MetLife Stadium in New York. So that would have been what? 2013.
Yeah.
That's when it started to become a whole.
When it was, like people were really like, probably maybe like 2000, was it 10 Phoenix? They started having all these side shows with like Dragon Gate USA, Evolve, Ring of Honor, stuff like that. But shortly after that, I was in Impact. So I was Mania Weekend was something I just never did. And then when I was free to go, I might do Evolve or something because I had known, the crew for them for a while and all that. And eventually I got in, like, they kind of were the link to push me towards WWE. But I just was never really, I looked at, this is a week off, man,
Yeah.
All the rest of everybody can go do their thing, and I'm going to.
A little hour and a half for you.
Yeah, I'm going to chill out. But
I remember I saw the video. You enjoyed the Superstore one time.
Yes. God, that for a while, that was like one of their not most viewed ever, but like, they had it was like the largest volume in a short period for a while. And they're like, yeah, your views are really great. And I looked at it, I was like, wow, it got like 1 million views.
Well, you know what? And they say they hate you. I don't understand. Now, you know what? Because I'm on this kick now, any fans out there that are watching this, there is this supposed great dislike of TJ, and I don't understand it. As I've noted before, I love talking and interacting with you guys. You know my personality, but I think a lot of you know I'm also not the world's biggest people person sometimes. But I really like TJ, and I don't understand the heat. So if you can explain to me why you are not, whether it be now live in this premiere chat or in the comment section below, I'd love to know why. Wait a minute. The security cameras, it looks like we have another legend joining us in the house. So we really got to wrap this up. Fans, we're going to give it another 5 minutes or so. Can you let him? How does he not remember? It's the last 4 of my cell phone number. There you go.
That's not the lock.
Oh, yeah.
Why? You couldn't get in?
No, I hit the button.
All right, well, we're live right now, ladies and gentlemen. You can't see
Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, no, we're live right now. We are live right now, but I'm happy to see a man that it took me 3 years to find. 3 years I did. TJ, you don't even know this. I looked for him for 3 years when he got out of the wrestling for a bit. WWE could give me nothing. Road Warrior Animal stole the booking from him that I wanted to give him. But on the morning of WrestleMania 23, after the first time in 17 years, I got him and Axe together to do a thing. What was that? It was in Windsor, Ontario, Canada.
First time we got together.
17 years. And I loved them when I was a kid. Get over here.
And the Demolition loves him too.
Well, now I've got a booking off you since.
I was a big Demolition kid myself.
Oh, that's the thing.
I
loved Hogan, I loved Warrior, those type of people. I had the big Demolition 24 by 36 poster. I'll tell you where I had heat with Pro Wrestling Illustrated. They had the Axe. Remember the LJNS?
Yeah.
I think it was called Wrestling Superstore or something like that would take out the ads in the after magazines.
You know what?
Yeah.
And they advertised the series of LJNs coming out.
Yeah.
For a couple of years younger than me, so maybe you weren't a big LJN guy.
I remember those ones because my.
No, I'm all set, thank you. They advertised Smash, Barbarian, Brother Love, Bushwhackers, and they never sold the Smash. They cut the series, and that's when they started going to the smaller Hasbro.
Yeah.
So they promoted a whole series of LJNs in my childhood territory that I booked with my action figures in a little magazine that I used to write. I never got to do it. So I have heat with LJN and Pro Wrestling Illustrated.
My buddy had all the LJNs, and whenever football was in season, he had a football league with them, and otherwise he wrestled with them. So
with the LJNs?
So all of his LJNs have in a Sharpie like this, they had numbers on their backs. So he would have he'd play fantasy football in his living room.
Yeah. Oh, that's kind of funny.
Yeah, Nikolai Volkov was a hell of a running back.
Was he really?
Yeah.
Did he keep the little Russian hat on him?
It was great. Yeah, he had numbers. They all had numbers on their backs.
Well, you know what? Those are the memories. You were a WWE guy.
I was.
When you grew up, even though you went on to kind of wrestle the non-traditional 80s WWF style, I guess is certainly one way to put it.
Yeah. I don't know.
6'5", 350-pound brute.
No.
That's it. Again, very happy that Demolition is with us. They're going to be with us live tonight at 8 p.m., folks. We have a few more minutes with TJP where we went late, and we had missing wallets, and we had the missing computer was yesterday, and I'm just happy, Vaughn, we took care of you. That link, I'm going to put it up one more time before we go, because I know TJ is a busy man. especially in September. But have you shared the blessed news online?
Yeah,
Oh,
we
the fans
did.
do know.
Yeah, it
Okay.
was actually only a couple weeks ago we did the gender reveal. We had the
Did you have one of those parties?
No, we just put a picture of his ultrasound online and put a little blue bow tie on him.
Oh, Photoshop.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
all
No,
right.
yeah. I just say the bow tie wasn't real.
Again, folks, if you want a beautiful 8x10 Don the Barber, I still have to send you that invoice from the one from the Sinister Minister, but we trust you. You're one of the MVPs of what we do here in Boston Wrestling. Rise wants to know, Rise is on here a lot. Do you have any favorite wrestling video games?
Oh gosh, I was a really big fan of Day of Reckoning. I thought that was really good.
Day of Reckoning. Oh, was that a WWE kind of a nickname? Okay,
yeah, that was one of the GameCube releases, and I like the Fire Pro series a lot. Yeah,
And that's Japan. Right?
That's Japan.
All right.
Yeah.
Are you in any of those video games in Japan?
So I wasn't in it as a character, but I want to say in Fire Pro G or Fire Pro D, one of the ones a few like mid 2000s. I think they had the Puma mask in the creative bin.
So did that mean you didn't get a residual?
Oh God, no.
You're a secret character in one of the WWE games. They had your taunts where you got your stick to the ropes.
Oh yeah, because I did them all. Yeah, I've been working on the game since 15.
Was TJP in any of the WWE games?
Yeah, 18 and 19, I think.
Oh, so you got okay.
Yeah, I got a two or 3 years. A few of those I got in.
Were you ever in any of the TNA ones?
No. I guess.
Kind of a treat for you. That was the first.
Yeah, that was cool. I don't know that. I'm not like I never played with my character, and like it was cool to see him on the menu.
Did you ever work your character in a video game?
God.
Did you ever wrestle yourself?
I'm sure somebody has picked me, and then I had to wrestle against myself. But I always picked the '80s guys and the guys I grew up with. Like I'd pick.
Like him, yeah. That's
Yeah,
what
like I'd pick like I'll pick Surfer Sting. Or,
the stuff we grew up with.
yeah.
See, I don't understand these modern video games. The kid that's coming down for WrestleMania, I get them all for him, but WWE is always gracious to send us a PlayStation for whatever the year it is, version of it. And he beats the hell out of me, and I throw in a couple of punches. But that's about the extent of my video games in
like
2021.
like The Simpsons.
I need the old NES, the Super Nintendo, or Sega Genesis. Other than that, I'm stuck.
Yeah.
I'm stuck when it comes to the
I
modern.
loved those ones. Like Royal Rumble on Super Nintendo was great.
That was a really good game.
Yeah.
One more question, real quick. What was your favorite city or town to wrestle in? Where do you have one?
Good question. Mexico City, I'd probably say.
Yeah, Mexico City.
Yeah, Arena Mexico on a Friday night. That's like their Monday Night Raw night. A sold out Arena Mexico on a Friday night is I've never like any place I've ever been. That's the greatest place. I've done Barclays, Staples, Tokyo Dome. Mexico City on a Friday night, can't beat it. It's a time warp. It feels like the 1950s still.
Is it as dangerous down in some parts as I've heard?
I mean, it goes in like waves. Sometimes it's kind of dangerous down there. Sometimes it's great. Like when I was living there as a teenager, and like the time I was there was fine. I could do whatever I want. I would walk around at 1,
You
2.
had no fear.
Well, I didn't. But
maybe you should have.
Yeah, but no, I remember it being
Minimal,
fine. Yeah, I could walk around at 2 a.m. and go to 7-Eleven and get nachos or whatever. Right. I didn't feel like I was gonna be held up or nothing. But then there's times like when I was 16, I got held up at the border trying to cross back over.
No, what do you mean held up? They wouldn't let you back into the country, or someone held you up?
Like the police down there have like AKs, that was walking back through Tijuana, and me and Rocky Romero and maybe Ricky Reyes. I assume it was one. Like we had got done with a car to Mexicali. They dropped us off near the border so we could walk across. Not close enough, I guess. So we're walking. It's like maybe 1, 2 a.m. And they, gunpoint just held us, sat us on the curb, dumped our bags out, took money, whatever they wanted. Then,
really?
All right, on your way. Yeah.
That's what I had to do to Barry to get him to take that hook. I had to send an ox up to his house in Minnesota. That's how bad he didn't want to do it. All right, wrestling fans, we are running out of time. So when is the little Perkins going to get in the ring? Age 3, age 4? Have you decided that?
Oh God! So the mom is also in the business. It's Aria Blake, and we decided we don't want the kiddo near the ring because we're hoping he'll be smarter than us. But you know how that goes inevitably. I'm sure when he walks, he's going to put,
you'll have baby
abdominal
pictures
stretches on our legs and stuff. So we'll see.
All right, wrestling fans. I guess it was the time of the day. It was kind of quiet in here, but we were very happy for those of you that joined us. Don't forget, Demolition will be back at 8 p.m. or at least Smash. Axe is, I don't know, his car got demolished. I don't know what happened with that. But we hope Billy will be able to join us at some point tonight. I hope TJ will be with us more in the future, both in ring once we have live events in New England, as well as in the studio. Other than that, any final thoughts, TJ, as you get ready to leave as WrestleMania Weekend kicks off?
Well, like I said, you're the only person I answered back. I was only in town to see family and stuff like that, and I was hoping to take the week off, but this was a pleasure. I can't wait to get back up to Boston.
That makes me feel
when your
good.
stuff is
When people actually enjoy what we do.
Well,
I think the only one that doesn't enjoy it sometimes is me.
well, I hope when things get more back to normal, I get back up to Boston and see you guys on the normal stuff. But yeah, it's been a pleasure. Thank you.
You're an awesome guy, and I'm glad we had you. Again, fans, right now we're about ready to hit the road. We will be back at 8 p.m. sharp as WWE goes home with the final SmackDown before WrestleMania 37 at Raymond James Stadium. We wrap up here now with Teddy James. We'll see you soon. You and yours be well. Good night.